everybody, welcome to my channel. Here we are getting ready to receive the month of June. I have not uploaded sooner because I did want to go into heavy trance to receive messages from higher spirit for each zodiac sign. So that's the reason why I took a little bit more time. But anyways, I will move forward with the reading with the messages that came through before I actually pull out the cards. I'm doing the five card spread, which is Earth, having to do with finances in your business sector, communication, challenge, love and romance, and then ultimately higher spirits message for you and general energies. Okay, so Virgos, the message that came through for you guys was clear your mind and decide what you want versus what you think you want. Stop living in your mind. If you want to accomplish, make it happen. No laziness for the month of June. So, when it says clear your mind, I did get a lot of dizziness, so that tells me confusion, a lot of, you know, there is a lot of, you have a lot of time. Perhaps you feel like you have a little bit more time than the previous weeks or the previous months that recently passed. Um, but there has been a moment where you have so much energy or time that you're not using it the way you should. You're kind of keeping yourself from growth. So it's necessary for you to clear your mind, decide what it is that you're wanting to do for the coming months, and stick to it. Take action. I also was told, again, like I said, that of clearing your mind and deciding what you want versus what you think you want. A lot of the times we are so certain and sure that we know exactly what we want. Um, but then there, on a subconscious level, your spirit or higher spirit is guiding you for something grander, something bigger than what you think your awareness is at the present time, what you think it is that you want or you're needing. So, again, it is necessary to use that extra time or use that, you know, the use your time to concentrate on what you're trying to achieve so then you can move forward with action. Okay, no laziness can represent a multitude of things. If you guys are definitely going through a spiritual journey, and some of you guys have been depressive or have been you know feeling overwhelmed with a situation, whether it's relationships, whether it's finances, again, use the time that you have to have clarity of mind, focus, meditate, pray, whatever it is that you believe in. And in doing so, this is going to get you it's going to lift you to a higher frequency where depression, sadness, and all of that is not vibrating to that energy. So it is important for you guys, again, like I said, to clear your mind. Um, I feel like you guys are very easily distracted. An example, if you're trying to grow your business, what are you doing to make it happen? It's necessary for you guys to focus, 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 okay? Stop wasting your energy because I see a lot of wasted energy. Put your efforts into something that you're passionate about and pursue it. Don't stop. Don't get distracted. Now, for the month of June, it's necessary to put the intentions now because June is going to definitely affect the coming months after June. Okay, so just note that and understand that. So let's move forward with this reading for Virgos. Spirit, what are the messages for Virgos for the month of June 2017? Virgos. Virgos, what are the messages for Virgos for the month of June 2017? Spirit, what are the messages for Virgos for the month of June 2017? Virgos. Virgos, Virgos. What are the messages for Virgos for the month of June 2017? Okay, so I'm pulling your finances, communication, challenge, relationships and love life, and spirit's advice. So, your general energy is the wheel of the year, wheel of fortune. So, this is a general energy. Kudos to you because I see that there's definitely going to be a whim of money. There's going to be doors opening up for you in the business sector and anything that has to do with finances. It can also be a representation of coming to a cycle of, I wouldn't say an ending cycle, but it's more of recycling type of energy, meaning if you've been through a situation, whether it's with a partner or whether it's on the business front, if you feel like you've been through a situation and it was a little bit chaotic or a little bit unstable, um, the same energy's coming back around, but this time it's going to be to your benefit. So again, that of no laziness came on very strong. Um, for some of you Virgos. So, and I know Virgos are usually very, almost workaholics, almost like Capricorns. But perhaps there's been a need for you to not overwork yourself, perhaps having to do with that of feeling scattered energy. So, again, with the wheel of the year, this is definitely talking about luck on your side for the month of June. And with that luck, what is it that you're going to do, or what is it that you're going to manifest to ultimately benefit you? Okay, so again, the wheel of the year is definitely a good omen as a general energy. Now, when it comes to your business and finances, you have the King of Pentacles. So perhaps you're going to an earth sign. Perhaps an earth sign is guiding you or giving you investment guidance. It could be a person, an older person that has more wisdom, more experience. This is also this also talks about it could be a male or female, doesn't have to be just a male. It's a general energy. And this is an earth sign. So it could be another earth sign. It would be a Capricorn or a Taurus. But I feel that this energy can be around you, but I feel like you're coming in to the month of June very grounded, very stable. That of scattered energy. If you see in this deck, he has that face of kind of like boredom. So perhaps you're just having a little bit more time than you usually do. So my encouragement again, focus on what you're trying to achieve and stick to that. Whether it's relationships, whether it's business, whether it's money, whatever, put effort into that. Now, your communication sector, you have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is talking about moving on, moving forward, releasing the past and being able to embrace new beginnings. So this is definitely a good thing. With the King of Pentacles, this is definitely talking about an energy. Uh, Perhaps throughout the middle of the month of June, there's going to be a clarification when it comes to communication. Perhaps someone is honest to you, or perhaps you're honest to them in reference to feelings, in reference to wanting to be with this person, or what they feel for you, or what you feel for them. Also, if you guys have been going through difficult situations in partnerships, this can be a symbol with the King of Pentacles, could be a symbol of having issues and problems that has to do with business or money. So perhaps money is lacking the relationship, and then obviously it's bringing in stress for you or for your partner. There is better times coming your way. So again, with this communications, the Six of Swords is talking about moving forward and being able to be more uh, I wouldn't say blunt, but being more direct with your communication so there's no misunderstandings. Your challenge for the month of June is the Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you guys, okay, let me start off with those of you who are single at the present time or have been single for a while. Nine of Pentacles is talking about being very social, being out there, and being okay with the fact that you're single. But it is coming up as a challenge. So the challenge here can be in your heart, perhaps you're wanting a relationship, but at the same time, there's moments in your life or your social outings where you feel liberated and you feel free. So perhaps the challenge here is going to be deciding whether you want to be in a relationship or whether you want to continue being single. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, perhaps those of you who have been struggling or having issues when it comes to romance and love, again, there's going to be throughout the month of June, there's going to be this feeling of, you know what, maybe I'm better off being single. maybe it's better if we, take a break or something like that. Nine of Pentacles is definitely to me the card of singlehood. So, again, for those of you who are in a monogamous relationship, the thought may be there, whether it's your partner. Again, having to do, I feel like finances are definitely affecting those of you in a relationship. So, I do encourage you guys to try the best you can before making any rational decisions to, uh, you know, a lot of the times when you're in a relationship, you see other people around you. For some reason, everyone's single, and you kind of like, oh my God, I want to be doing that. But then when you decide to be single, most of your friends end up being in relationships, and then you miss that relationship. So ultimately, the Nine of Pentacles is coming up as a challenge for you guys to like seriously have a conversation with yourself and decide what it is that you're wanting to do. Because this is very important. I feel that it's going to play out very strongly throughout the month of June. Also, for some of you guys, the struggle may be in that, or the challenge may be in that of finances. Um, Not just because you feel that you're abundant or you have been abundant doesn't mean that it's always going to be that way. So don't overindulge, don't overspend on insignificant things, things you don't really need. Focus more on material. What I mean by material is buy things of value. So whether it's jewelry, whether it's homes, whether it's property, whether it's business, whatever it may be, you know that that's going to ultimately multiply your income and increase the value versus spending on things that are not helping you, and you're just basically spending money because you feel supported or financially stable at the moment. More than anything, I'm hearing save. So it's very important for you guys to save for the month of June. Okay. Moving on, that was a long message. You have the Hanged Man when it comes to your romance and love. So the Hanged Man is talking about taking some time off or being at a standstill. And again, I feel like you guys are trying to determine whether you want to continue in this relationship or not. And I feel that finances have a lot to do with it. Um, so again, if you've been in for those of you who are married, King of Pentacles can be a husband or a wife because it is a general reading. So I feel like you're wanting to decide whether you should move forward into singlehood because you do have the six and the nine, and it's moving from being married to being single, wanting to decide if you should take that or make that choice. And with this Hanged Man, it's like you're trying to think about it. You're being stuck. You're not making a choice. And again, when the Hanged Man comes out, when it comes to romances, it's like if your question is a yes and no type of question, should I continue in this relationship? Then the Hanged Man is definitely a no. It's not necessarily a no, but it's giving you a mute answer. And what that means is you cannot find the answer unless you go within yourself. Um, and I'm not saying that, Virgos are not known for depending on other people when it comes to finances. Of course, it has to do with depending on your moon sign, and your Venus as well. But it is very important. And I resonate to this because I am an earth sign as well. And we kind of, link up relationships with stability, and stability ultimately leads to financial stability. So, again, like I said, I don't feel that you're like money hungry or anything like that, but I do feel that you're wanting, perhaps in the relationship, there hasn't been financial stability in a while, or it's been turbulent, it's been up and down. And I feel that now you're at a standstill where you're like, well, if I'm the one putting the effort, if I'm the one trying, if I'm the one working all the time, and they're just, taking it day by day, then ultimately you're starting to see that pattern. So you're at a standstill, and you're trying to determine that, okay? Now, finally, Spirit's advice is be honest. You have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is an energy of cutting through the bullshit, being honest with yourself and being honest with other people. Also, cutting your ties when it comes to the past, and cutting the ties to anything that doesn't serve you for a higher purpose. The Queen of Swords can be a representation of a air sign. So perhaps you're dealing with an air sign as well. Air signs would be a Gemini, a Libra or an Aquarius. And this is Spirit's advice. So, as an advice, the Queen of Swords invites you um, to not listen to your heart at this present time, but go more with your mind. Your mind is telling you to do something, and your heart is telling you to do something else. Listen to your mind at this present time because your heart is definitely going to confuse you. So, at the present time, you need to be more analytical than emotional. Okay? So, I hope this resonates with you guys. Comment, share, like my videos. Thank you guys very much, and we will be seeing from each other in the mid month of June.